Motherfucker, stop farming points before we even answer the questions.
That might be.
No idea what's going on.
Which one was it?
I mean, I'm definitely
Wait, to be
attracted
fair.
right now. There's nothing hotter than a woman that can tell me I'm wrong.
Alexa!
What are the Harlem Globetrotters?
Hi YouTube, welcome on in. Today we have a little bit of an interesting game show where I have a VTuber specialized in history versus two different history YouTubers, including Lady Saffron, Animarchy, and the incredible Lazerpig. Today I have decided I think they deserve a nice history game show, and what better than letting me, a clearly qualified historian, to make all of those questions. So without further ado, Lady Saffron, are you ready?
Yeah.
Animarchy, are you ready?
Yeah, bruh.
Lazerpig, are you ready?
Yes.
Wait, I have an important
I
question.
think so.
Important question.
Yeah.
Someone in chat has just brought this up. What citation style would you like the answers in? Do you want Chicago or will MLA work or what?
If it's not Harvard,
Jeopardy.
it's not real.
I want Jeopardy. Answer in the form of a question. If you
If
have
it's not
to.
Harvard
Okay.
referencing, it's not real.
To further explain, chat, our game show contestants, when you buzz in, you can buzz in immediately. However, if you buzz before the end of the question is read, you have to answer within 5 seconds. As well, you are allowed to look at chat, but I think you all are way smarter than chat, so you don't need to look at them. They will lie to you. They will actually lie to you. They do that on purpose as a joke, but you are allowed to look at them. You will gain 1 point, though, if you get it right, lose 1 point if you get it wrong, and you are allowed to buzz in only once per question, unless it's the final question of the game show. Also, the last 5 questions will be worth 2 points, and the last question will be worth 4 points. As well, we have secret catch-up mechanics, so if you do get too far behind, don't worry. There's ways to get you back in the game. So do not worry. It's all for fun. Without further ado, are you all ready for the first question? Lady Saff.
Yeah.
You ready?
Send it.
Yeah, you're all ready? All right. This nuclear disaster in New Mexico in 1979 released more radioactivity than 3 Mile Island, but never declared a state of emergency. What is its name?
It's 20th century. I didn't know history went that high.
Animarchy.
I believe it actually is the Los Alamos lab disaster, but I am not sure.
Incorrect.
Oh.
There you go.
Or I guess you could say, damn, you didn't get that one right, because this is related to a dam.
Oh, I don't know this.
I like how Radio is just doing a little ooh-woo in chat. She knows immediately which one we're talking about here. This question was made for her. Lazerpig?
Was this the Hanford disaster?
Incorrect. I will give one more hint because I'm very kind. This happened in Navajo lands. Because of course it did.
I don't know.
It happened on a Native American.
You're not obligated to buzz
then
in.
I suspect.
I'm not buzzing in. I don't know this.
All right, well, this wasn't made for Radia because I was trying to be nice, but unfortunately Radia's not here. So it's the Church Rock uranium mill spill.
Yeah, never would have gotten that. Never would have gotten
Yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah,
that's,
no.
No.
Never even
no,
heard of it.
No, didn't know that was a thing. I love how because we re-rolled the dice for the answers, Saf is winning by default.
Yep. Would you guys like to know a fun fact about the Church Rock uranium mill spill?
Yeah, sure.
Why, yes, I would.
They didn't clean it up until 2008 in full, and also they said that
Yeah.
it wasn't actually contaminating anything, and they basically ignored its existence even though it was the largest release of radioactive material in U.S. history.
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
not
about
gonna
right.
say anything because I know why they didn't clean it.
Yep, it's that bad. It's the one nobody knows about, which is why I put it in there. I knew Radio would know about it, but they never did. They never stated a state of emergency. Now we're going to a question where one of you will actually get this answer. So get ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
The British military referred to tanks as these before the name tank stuck. Lazerpig.
Land ships.
Correct. It's a land ship.
He got there first.
To 0 points, baby.
Yeah, you did it, LP. This question that question was not made for
Are you
you.
proud of me, mother?
Yes.
Although technically, you could say before that they were called boilers because the reason they got the name tank.
Yes.
Yes,
because-
everybody knows this because they put the water in it. And
Yeah, there
Is that-
we go. They
wait a
were
second,
boilers
Chad.
before they were tanks.
Did I just get
Yes.
a secret rule of the game show? Our first actually? Did you know if you actually me and correct me on my history or further elaborate, you actually get a point. So congratulations, Animarchy.
Really?
Because you decided to actually about the history and say, well, Adora, you're technically right, but also wrong. You get a point. So congratulations,
Yeah.
Animarchy. You're also at 0
you
now.
understand. understand with that rule, Animarchy is going to get every single point.
I don't believe you. I don't.
Animarchy is the greatest actuallyer in history.
All right. Britain's Little Willie was manufactured by William Foster and Company. What was this company's original industry?
What the f is it?
Animarchy.
Practice.
That is correct. Agricultural machinery, i.e. tractors. It was a tractor company.
Because they invented the track.
If it was tractors or trains.
No, trains was making Cromwell's because of the riveting, remember?
Don't
we
worry.
have a question that's before the 20th century.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, we get there. Don't worry, Saf, we're gonna get there. You're fine, but be ready for this one. Between the Soviets and Nazi Germany, this battle is known as the single largest battle in the history of warfare. I'm so ready to get actually about this one. Animarchy.
Okay, because it could be 3. Like, by what metric? If you're talking about the Battle of Kursk, which is the largest tank battle in the history of warfare, which is technically not true because there was one before it during Operation Barbarossa, or it could be the Battle of Stalingrad, which had the most casualties of any battle ever. So it's one of those two. Either Kursk or it's Stalingrad.
Motherfucker, stop farming points before we even answer the questions. Yes, Battle of Kursk, and you already actually me about the stab by Stalingrad, which I expected to happen. I didn't think you were going to do it in the answer. So I have to now give you a point already. I think we can all say we enjoy this. Kanmusu is the Japanese word for what?
Speak German.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Come on. Come on. Kanmusu.
Kanmusu.
I'm actually not really.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's related to gotcha.
I'm not really a weeb.
I know you're not. You're not a wereaboo either, to be honest. You're an HRE.
I'm just kind of here.
And remember, you are allowed to look at chat if you want to trust them. Lazerpig.
I'm taking a shot in the dark here, but is this the name for when you give a ship a personality?
Nope, that's not.
Kind of, but
Anthropomorphize it.
Correct.
That's Gajinka, though.
However, Kanmusu is the word that the Japanese for Azur fans call ship/fleet girls. You cannot actually be on this way.
I'm not actuallying the question. I'm actuallying Lazerpig.
I can't believe you.
Well, excuse me, princess.
We're going to the rapid fire history question section, and we're gonna start off with a question about the 30 Years' War that you've been talking about so much. So, are you ready for my 30 Years' War question?
Oh boy, am I.
Get ready to buzz.
Boy, am I.
Are you ready to buzz? You better be ready.
Yeah.
All right.
I am.
How long did the 30 Years' War last, Saf?
30 years.
That is correct. It did last 30 years. But what if I gave you a harder question? How long did the 7 Years' War last? Saf.
9 years.
Incorrect.
What? I thought it was 9 years.
Is it? Is it? Am I wrong?
What are we talking about here?
I think it's 9. I think it might be 9.
You could argue it's 9. Why are you arguing it's 9? We'll consider here.
Okay, because do you count the American Revolution or not?
No. I'm not counting that. I'm just counting because I believe it started 2 years earlier in the colonies than it did in Europe.
All right.
At least I think.
LP, would you like to answer what you think it is?
A little over 6 years.
That is correct. It was, I put 7 because I just rounded up, but it was 6 years, 8 months. So.
All right.
But, however, you are correct, Saf. I believe you can argue depending on where you wish to place it. While Wikipedia, which we all know is the correct source of all history, does state it as 6 years, 8 months. I will give you that answer because there are other time
French
periods.
and Indian War. French and Indian War.
Because it starts with the French and Indian War, and then if you count the American Revolution as a continuation of that, which some people do, it can go all the way up. Yeah, you can. Because it's direct consequence.
I think we're gonna have people kill each other by the end of this stream. But here you go, Saf. There's your point back, and here's your point for being actually. So there you go. You guys ready for the next one? We're still in the wars section. Okay. How long did the 80 Years' War last? Saf.
80 years.
That is
it was 1568 to 1648.
That is correct. I would have also accepted 82 years because some historians would argue that the Dutch Revolt is considered part of the 80 Years' War. So I would have accepted 82.
Okay. I would, if we want to include all that nonsense, whatever.
The 80 Years' War and Dutch Revolt is sometimes considered the same thing at that. So, but you can't actually be on this. I was trying to be more vague on it, so I couldn't be actually on it because someone was going to say, actually, Adora, the 80 Years' War also often includes the Dutch Revolt, which started 2 years prior, so it's 82 years. I'm just like, surely you guys will know this one. How long did the first 100 Years' War last?
Under 16.
That's correct.
God damn it.
I know that one. I know that one.
I told
I
you
actually
Saf
knew
was
that
gonna
one.
she was gonna crush us, dude, once we get here.
This was admittedly the Saf section. I was like, Saf's going to get all of these ones pretty much like verbatim. Anyway, how long did the 13 Years' War last?
What is that? Oh, I'm forgetting. I don't know that one. I don't think I know that one.
Really? That's actually like, that was literally the Polish Teutonic War.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
I don't do Eastern Europe. I don't do Eastern Europe.
Lazerpig.
15 years.
That is incorrect.
I mean, if you're talking about Poles having beefs with Teutons, you could technically go half a millennia.
Yep, it was the war of the, also known as the War of the Cities, between the Crown of the Kingdom of Poland and the Teutonic Order. I'm just giving you guys context, not that that doesn't help you any at all on how many years it was. So, anyone want to guess, or Saf, you enjoy your lead too much?
I'm keeping my lead. I'm keeping my lead.
I'm keeping my lid. I'm not gonna play that game.
All right, the answer is 12 years.
Wait, is this the war that was in the 1450s?
Yes, it was 1454 to
Yes,
1466.
it's between the it's the Teutonic Knights versus the it's the Teutonic Crusaders versus
what's it? Battle of Battle of, is it Thorn?
I
It might
have
be.
no idea what's going on.
Which one was it? Okay, so this is
Absolutely no idea what's going on.
after. This is after the
Anything
Teutonic
before
Crusade
1840 and I'm lost.
Chat, sorry, I don't do Prussian history. I do real German history. I'm talking about little tiny itty bitty cities. I'm talking about city-states. I'm talking about Prince Bishoprics. I'm talking about tiny little merchant republics. I'm talking about South Germany, the place where the real important history happened.
Saf drills up.
Throwing the fucking sacks right
Oh
now.
my God! Wow, I'm sure at least
going
two.
straight down.
I'm sure at least 2 people watching this YouTube video right now feel really insulted at my VTuber fan base.
Hey, far now. From the top rope, Brandon Burgers get dunked on.
Yeah.
Get dunked on.
All right, so I got a little bored of looking up things you guys are all hyper-fixated on, so I started picking things I'm hyper-fixated on. So welcome to Adora Makes You Have to Learn About History She Cares About. Are you ready for the Adora section? The Pacific Railroad Acts of 1862 and 1864 led to the creation of Union Pacific. What is the name of the other railroad it linked with? Starting in Sacramento. What's the name of that railroad? Come on. I believe in you. You know this, right?
I learned this in like
shit.
8th grade.
Shit! No!
It's not underground.
Laserpig.
Was it the Central Pacific?
That's correct. It was the Central Pacific Railroad. They started out of Sacramento and their plan was to meet in the middle. They kind of sucked in that direction. Union Pacific was the better of the two at actually going because it turns out mountains are hard. Alrighty, time for the next question. I'm very proud of this one. It's not just an Italian song. What is the name of a railway designed to go up steep slopes using a cable? I'll accept 3 different answers.
Oh.
Animarchy?
Is it a cable car?
That is incorrect. That is not an accepted answer. Saf?
Gondola?
Also not correct.
I can't remember the name of it.
You can check your chat. Chat might have said it. You don't know.
Yes, I know, Chank. Fuck it.
Yes, LP?
Is it the funicular?
Yeah, funicular, yeah. It's a funicular railway. Also, I would have accepted cliff railway or inclined plane railway. Not the uppiest car.
That's annoying because
The
the word
uppiest
that was
car?
stuck in my for some reason the word that was stuck in my head was Vinky
is
Dunk,
that?
and I have no idea why.
I get to pull an
Secret
actually.
Oh, how are you gonna pull it actually, Animarchy?
It is referred to as a cable car or an aerial cable car in British English.
I f***ing hate the Brits. God damn it. I was using American English. I hate it here. You're right. Unfortunately, I do have to give you back your f***ing point. I hate it when the British are my problem.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the way.
Chat lied to me. A gondola's a boat.
I don't know why you said gondola. I don't know why
I'm kinda
you said gondola.
stupid.
Well, they also
kinda
lie.
stupid.
Chat also lies.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some more fun train stuff?
I know a lot about trains.
What was unusual about the Onwards driving wheels, a locomotive made in 1887?
What? No.
What's a driving wheel?
It's the wheel that drives the locomotive, sweetie.
Oh wait, I think I know this one.
Animarchy.
It's the wheels on top of wheels. It's the joint spinny thing. It's the two wheels running inside the engine that drives it forward.
Incorrect.
They're sort of like,
That's
oh
not,
no,
wrong one. Wrong weird engine. Wrong weird engine.
Crap.
If
Right.
anyone want to guess, by
That's-
the way, anyone want to risk it for the
Maybe
biscuit?
the wheels were probably square or something. I don't know.
Well, guess that. Just guess. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm not stopping you.
I don't know what a driving wheel is.
LP?
The wheels were a weird shape. They were.
That is correct.
They're weird shape.
They were polygonal. They had 118 sides, technically, because the creator of the Onward believed that that would have more contact with the rails, allowing for more traction. They were wrong. It doesn't work like that. It actually gave the exact
does
same
not.
amount. It actually gave the exact same amount as a round wheel and was infinitely harder to manufacture. You ready for your next question? Who or what
No,
is the
but we're
best
going
friend
anyway.
of Charleston?
I'm gonna.
Yes,
Chew? Charleston Chew?
that is a candy.
Yes.
No. No.
I'm just gonna show the dark the script. The Colonel.
Not the Colonel.
No, God.
This isn't an official answer, but the best friend of Charleston is Ulysses S. Grant. Take that L, you fucks. You, South Carolina, get wrecked.
All right. Well, the answer actually is the first steam-powered locomotive in America, and also first one to explode in a boiler explosion. I've literally the answer. If you just answered the first American train, you would have. If you said first train, I would have accepted it. I don't know. You knew I was in the train section still. We're still in the train auto section. All right, now this one's a little wacky, but don't worry, I believe in you guys. This phantom lore implies trains have souls and can haunt people and is unusual as it travels rather than is stationary. What is this ghost lore called? Lazerpig.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, it's not Thomas the Tank Engine.
What is a phantom lore?
It's ghost lore.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm just gonna say the stupidest basic answer.
Uh-huh.
Is it the law of the ghost train?
That is
ghost
correct.
trains exist?
Yes, it's called a ghost train. It is a genuine phenomenon that people all pretend they see, where people genuinely
Really?
think every year on Abraham Lincoln's death, they think there's a funeral train that goes all the way from Springfield to Washington, and people keep claiming every year to see it. Very big.
Wait, hold
Ghost
on.
lore is big in trains,
yes,
man.
Sam. For you, I'm actually me.
The Legends of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
Oh my f***ing god. That made me chuckle, so you get your point back.
Yay!
congratulations.
Spirit Tracks wins again.
Oh, are you guys
Yeah.
ready for the last 10
Yeah.
questions of the game show?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing a quiz. I forgot.
So here we go. We'll start off with our next question. Canada is well known for war crimes, but also suffered what explosion considered the largest accident? Saffron.
I know this
Halifax. Halifax disaster.
That is
Damn
correct.
it.
It is the Halifax explosion.
Oh, she beat me by a second.
You got that without me
I know
finishing the question. I'm really proud of you guys.
I know
on
that one. I know that one.
All right. Now, Saf, are you ready for the most Saf Max question? If you don't get this one, I will be disappointed in you.
Oh, am I?
All right. Are you ready? All right. Don't call it a conquest of bread. This peasant republic existed in the whole...
It's Martian.
It's this Martian. You're correct.
There were also a lot of others, such as in Tyrol, there was a peasant republic. There was also in Frisia, there were several peasant republics. Actually, they were kind of all over, depending on where you look, and depending on what you call a peasant republic. Like, for example, the oligarchy in Augsburg was theoretically a peasant republic. It's just that some of the peasants were patricians and some were burghers. But anyway.
I-
Mind me,
bit
chat. I'm
salty.
just going to eat some grated cheese out of a tub.
Well, I'm a little bit salty, chat. I'm a little bit salty. Saf beat me by a fraction of a second. The
This
only
makes me
thing
so
I would-
happy,
I
by
would-
the way. This one question just immediately, like, you just, like, I unlocked you. Like, I just let you go and be free. I'm like, oh, yes, my hyperfixation. Great that you're mentioning that. However, do you guys hear that? You hear it?
No.
Why, yes, it's time
boy.
to earn social credit. We are now in the Chinese portion of history, which is another
Let's go.
hyperfixation of mine personally. So you will now be
We have a
scoring
picture.
double points this round for the next 5 questions because we love China and I care about
in
this
my-
more.
In my apartment's common room, we have a picture of Deng Xiaoping on the wall.
Your Dengus? Damn. I love that. I love that.
We also have Gerald Ford, though, so don't take it too seriously.
I'm not. I'm not. All right, first question.
Chinatown.
The Taiping Rebellion was started by a peasant named Hong Xiuquan. All
The
right.
brother of Jesus.
What do you claim himself to be? What brother of Jesus? Not just a brother. I need more specific.
Oh, what? Huh?
He did
I just know
claim
him as
he did claim his
Jesus.
brother, but he had a specific relation. It wasn't just brother.
Younger?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Close, but
Yeah, not
you were
that
close.
too.
You were close, Saf. You were close. Like you are. He
Yeah.
claims himself to be a brother,
he was
but
meant
what?
to be like
But
the
there's a
younger
word before brother that matters.
He
Done.
is the half brother of Jesus Christ, isn't he?
I don't know. Are you gonna buzz in and ask?
I'm gonna risk it.
Yes.
He is the half brother of Jesus Christ.
That is correct. He is he claimed to be the half brother of Jesus
Right.
Christ because he could only claim one of those because they knew who his mom was.
Yes.
So that does historically matter. All right, you guys ready for the
All right.
next question? The Four Evils campaign during the Great Leap Forward was used to eliminate Animarchy. Just say it. I know you want to say it. Just say the answer.
Okay, so it was the Four Pest campaign. It was to remove the sparrows, mosquitoes, flies, and rodents.
You are
Yeah,
correct.
them sparrows.
The answer
And
was
I just did a video on this.
Yep, I know.
You
This was not
literally
made
just
for
did a
you.
video on
This
this.
was literally not even made for you. This was not. You weren't supposed to be here, Chad. I want you to know this was not supposed to be here. I just put it in here because I thought it was amusing, and this motherfucker filled in for Radia, so got a freebie. But yes, the answer was sparrows because the question was used to eliminate rats, flies, mosquitoes, and what other pest that led to the Great Chinese Famine, which was sparrows.
We're gonna get those fucking birds, chat. We're gonna get those fucking birds.
I also
Oh my
lied,
God,
by
wait.
the way. I said I was going to give you 2 points for each of these questions, but they're social credit points. You can't see them. They're a secret. They're a state secret. Anyway, next question. Chen Shuhuang's tomb's geological surveys of surrounding soils has revealed that there are or were rivers. Saffron.
Mercury.
Correct. The recent geological
yummy.
surveys did discover that the rumors of rivers of mercury most likely happened due to large contamination of the soil around the area.
I love mercury. It's so tasty.
Yep, he believed it would give him
Un-
unlimited life, and he drank it all the f***ing time, which is also why he died.
No, I'm sorry. Lazerpig and I are just sideshows. She's the real main attraction. We're not even. We might as well not be here. Like,
I mean, I'm definitely
like, to be
attracted right
fair.
now. There's nothing hotter than a woman that can tell me I'm wrong. Next question. There are considered 8 great traditions in Chinese cuisine. Name 2 of them.
Ooh, I don't know.
Anarchy,
Sichuan is one.
correct?
I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's the one that's in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's
It's
3
Hong Kong.
different names you can give it.
I can't remember the Chinese name, but it's Sichuan, and it's the Hong Kong cuisine that's kind of like Western fusion, like Canton cuisine.
I will
But-
allow that. I will accept that answer. Guangdong or Cantonese or like Guangzhou is the province as well, or the city in the province. But the others are Sichuan, which you got, Anhui, Shandong, Fujian, Jiangsu, Hunan, and Zhejiang. So you got the 2 easy ones. Like there's 8, which are most people don't know the other ones though. Like I love Hunan
Yeah,
food, but
because-
nobody knows what the Hunan food is. Laserpig, this question you
Yes,
should get
honey.
ready to buzz into because I think you can get the answer to it. I believe in you. Okay.
A question for me?
Yes, but anyone else can probably get it too, so be ready. You need to buzz very fast, okay? All right, LP, but you
Okay,
got this. I
okay.
believe in you. All right,
Okay.
next question, our last Chinese question. What did the south-pointing chariot do? Laser
I have
pig.
absolutely no idea.
Come on, what did the south-pointing chariot do? It's in the name,
Hang on a second.
LP.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Alexa! What's the south-pointing chariot? Yes, Adora, I think you'll find that the south-pointing chariot, or carriage, was an ancient Chinese 2-wheeled vehicle that carried a movable pointy thing to indicate which direction was south.
Yes,
It's a compass. It's a f***ing compass.
yes, it pointed south. It always pointed south. And fun fact, it was a non-magnetic compass. It used differential gears.
Oh.
Yeah, it used differential gears to always be pointing south no matter which direction the chariot was going.
Cool.
So when it would turn,
I think I would know that.
it says it in the name of the question, Laserpig. What does the south-pointing chariot do? It points south. That's the joke.
Because you said I would get this, and I was like, is this like an early reference to a tank that I'm not aware of? What is going on here? It's literally a south-pointing chariot!
Yeah, and it points south. And it's also a predecessor of the tank, if you think about it.
It points that! Like, this is... How dumb do you think... Okay, I'm very dumb. Pig's getting upset!
All right, now time for my last hyperfixation. I'm a good Catholic girl. We're gonna now have 4 questions on the popes of history to finish this out.
Yo, I love those.
Seth's gonna dominate here.
Name one of the 2 popes who were members of the Harlem Globetrotters.
What?
What?
There are 2 popes who are official members of the Harlem Globetrotters. I wish I was
What are-
joking. Animarchy.
John Paul II.
That is correct. Pope John Paul
There we
II
go.
and Pope Francis were both honorary Harlem Globetrotters.
I have a question.
Yeah, uh-huh.
What are the Harlem Globetrotters?
Oh, I know where you're from, Saf. You should know that.
Pope Pius XII requested an alternative embalming method, which ultimately led to what happening to his body.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll give you all a nice hint.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seth,
exploded.
it did. Exploded
I
via gas
remember that.
buildup. Yep. Pope Stephen VI did what to the previous pope, Pope Formosus? Seth.
Put him on trial after death.
That's correct. Put his corpse on trial. So for no particular
no.
reason, guys, mysteriously, this question is worth 5 points. And I don't know why it's just one is worth 5 points, but it is worth 5 points, Lazerpig. That's crazy, right?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I know, right? All
What
right,
do you want?
the last question, chat. Are you ready? Pope Innocent VIII, on his deathbed, drank what since it was the only food believed he could digest? You can keep answering this. You can buzz in more than one time. If you get it wrong, you can keep buzzing in. This is because this is the final question of the game show. Lady Saffron.
Alcohol?
Incorrect. Still able to buzz, though, if you need to.
I know this!
Laserpig.
I know this! I know this!
Laserpig?
It was blood!
Incorrect. But close. Lady Saffron?
The body of Christ.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Laserpig?
Breast milk!
That is correct. It was
What?
breast milk. He had a wet nurse that gave him breast milk on his deathbed. However, that does put us in a weird situation because Laserpig had missed a question, you're now tied with Animarchy because I didn't expect that to happen like that. So now we're in a really awkward standstill where I have to make up a new question really fast.
It's the only 2 things I know about Pope. One of them tried to rejuvenate himself by drinking the blood of young boys, and another one tried it with breast milk.
Chad, I need to make a new history question now. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I thought Saf or Animarchy was gonna get it. I'm gonna be honest here. I have to now make a new question. Oh shit.
All right, make it a question that neither of us will know.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm finding neutral grounds here.
Wait, can I also answer?
Yes, I'm gonna let you do it because
Okay.
you're the DEI hire, all right? So we gotta let women have a shot here.
Yay!
Watch me eat
No,
shit at
she's
the
cooking.
final hurdle,
She's
chat.
kicking.
You guys ready for the last question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alrighty. There is a place in its native language that means ridge shaped like a pig's back between 2 expanses of briny water. What EU country is it in? Lady Saffron.
Oh, f***. I thought not the UK's not in the EU anymore. Ireland. I'll go Ireland.
That is correct.
What?
It is Ireland. For some reason, the update didn't update, but yes, that would say Ireland right there. Editor just edited Ireland in there. It's supposed to say Ireland there. Don't worry
Okay,
about
because
it.
my first thought was Wales, and then I was like, the UK's not in the EU anymore. And then I was like, oh, what's near Wales? Ireland.
You just guessed. The name of it specifically, and I quote, Muck and Gedder Dalalia. Love, thanks, Ireland. I'm sure I'm not going to get canceled for that.
Ireland.
Thank you, Ireland. But congratulations, Seth. You won despite the fact not being the reason we had a tiebreaker in the first place. I love DEI.
Yay, I won with 6 points.
Hey, now, I have to award all your
Yay.
points now. You got 5 points for that. That's how that works.
Oh, yay. Yippee.
I told you Saf would win, guys.
I'm the goat.
Yeah, Saf
Guys,
would win.
I'm
We all
the
knew
goat.
Saf would win, definitely, 100%.
Yay.
I'm glad you
Always
believe
bet on
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah, we're learning new things here. So, what did you all learn specifically about that game show?
I don't know.
I learned that I need to pee.
Oh, you should go pee then.
I learned that if you want to create a sort of piratey atmosphere without breaking copyright, you can just buy a harmonica and then just breathe into it normally.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I'm really happy with how that game show went. You guys are awesome.
I think what we all learned is historians are awful at naming things.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Especially wars. They really just pick years, and they sometimes don't even pick the right years.